going on, everybody? It's been a while since I did one of these. It is, what's the date? July 27th, 2023. We are in London, Ontario, Canada for Monster Truck Throwdown. It's one of the 2 Canadian shows that we have this year. Last year I was in Edmonton, Alberta. This year I'm not doing that, but I'm doing this one. We have a really, really awesome lineup of trucks. So I just kind of want to show, I guess, some of the track construction. Maybe I'll wear this thing during the show so you can see some of that. We got all 4 Team Screams trucks, we got 2 Throttle Monster trucks, and 2 Canadian trucks, Rat Nasty and Psycho Pat. So it should be a good time. Currently, the weather this morning hasn't been great. It stormed all night. We flew into Toronto last night, got there at about 11:30 p.m. And then we had a 2-hour drive from Ontario, or from Toronto to London, here where we are currently. So not a lot of sleep last night, but enough that we're rolling pretty good. It was lightly raining pretty much all morning, and it's just starting to stop. It's supposed to be sunny in a little bit here. So current situation, we're driving a rock truck, and we're bringing a bunch of dirt off the track onto the track. This is a paved track, which is kind of cool because if it does rain, it's not going to be a complete mud fest, which is really nice, and the show probably won't suffer as much as it would on a dirt track. So there we got Kyle Carr loading us up with a bunch of dirt. And Kyle Carr is an amazing video guy if you don't already know, and it's really nice to have him here early to help out. So we got 4 people on equipment, which should help make quick work of the track. It's going to be a fun weekend, I think. I love coming up to Canada. I've only done it once last year, but it was a good time, and yeah, so we're gonna keep doing the dirt stuff here, and I'll show you as much stuff as I can. All right, there's the beat from Kyle. So take you on a little trip here over from this back area to the track. I haven't had the chance to walk around a whole lot, but at first glance, this is a very, very nice facility. The only other paved track I think I've done with Throwdown was Slinger Speedway. I'm down by Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is a super, super nice track as well. But they definitely do a lot of upkeep at this place. And it's always nice coming to a place that's, you know, so nice and very accommodating so far. You know, you definitely get that Canadian nice. That gate's a little bit narrow, so I'm definitely taking my time, going slow. And this opening is also a bit narrow. So here's the track. So we're not allowed to build any obstacles on the main race surface where the cars actually race. But pit lane and the infield here, we can. Alright, we'll dump our bucket. Give it some gas, make it go a little quicker. That's all she wrote. Lever forward, bucket down. And off we go for some more. Alright, so now we got the skid steer. You can see Opie over there doing the kind of the wheelie ramp on the back side of that car there. And rough shape for this ramp was basically done probably by the loader and the loader bucket. And so the job with me and the skid steer here is to kind of finish it up, make it smooth. It'll have its final shape. So kind of what I'm doing is just going over it with the tracks. And then I'll just make sure that everything is uniform, and of course this ramp is mostly for racing, so make sure it matches the ramp over there on the other side. I'll have to do that one after this. So. might need to fill in a couple little holes here with some dirt to make sure. Basically, the goal with this ramp is for it to be kind of a level, linear surface going up. All that's really left to do otherwise, besides finish these ramps up, is behind where I am right now. There's going to be a couple little rollers that are more or less going to be the start line for racing, and then we've got a couple school buses over there. You might be able to see those are going to get put in a couple different places, and there's going to be a couple different things done with them. But other than that, we're shaping up pretty good. All the other freestyle stuff is done, with the exception of buses. So we're not really putting a cup or anything in this ramp, because the goal isn't for them to get a lot of air. It's just another obstacle to go over before they go over the final jump, which is after this car here. All right, I am going to go get a little bit more dirt here. Doesn't quite yet, but we're going to finish this ramp and then kind of use that as a template for that next one over there. Good morning, everybody. Hey there, it is now day 2 here in London, Ontario, Canada for Monster Truck Throwdown. The morning is off to a better start weather-wise. It's real hot, real humid so far. I believe it's a high of 88 degrees today, but track is pretty much almost done. Just a little more dirt on that bus stack needed. Opie is over there somewheres finishing the race rollers, and there's a jammer jump we just have to finish, and then we just got to paint. So I'm gonna be finishing up a couple quick things here, and hopefully the paint gets here soon, and then we can get that done before it gets too hot. Trying to get a rough shape of this ramp so that it can be finished off with the skid steer, and not sure if I have enough dirt on it or not, but we'll find out. Is your shit box gonna land better today? Probably not.
Yeah, we'll see.
Did you fuck with it at all?
Sort of.
All right.
I opened up the fronts a little bit more so they land a little softer, but I don't think it's going to be any better.
Running stiff?
Yeah. I don't know if just because the tires are so fucking aired up so high, or what the deal is. We'll see.
All right. I didn't get any footage yesterday, but it's show 2 in London, Ontario. Time for it. happening right now. I'm gonna walk down here so that I can test the first truck up for the best trick contest. Much better crowd today than yesterday. Yesterday the weather wasn't in our favor. The show was good, but the rain didn't stop until the show started, so much better today. It did rain a lot overnight, but luckily asphalt track dried up real nice when the weather got nicer.
Will be your best trick competition. The score will be 10 if they do it perfectly. If they
We'll do
don't,
the same thing as
it'll be
yesterday.
closer to
Okay,
a
first.
one.
Yep.
All right.
Was the intros good? Like waiting?
London,
Like I did,
are
right?
you almost
Or,
ready to fire
waiting
some
like I did is
engines
good,
here?
right? Okay, cool.
All right.
So,
when you're
when everybody
ready,
gets back,
I'm
I'll
gonna
fire up and
start
test
at
you and then
10.
send
We have
you.
one driver.
What's that?
When everybody
getting
goes,
set to
then
go here in Jurassic
they shut
Attack.
off, and I'll test you and
And
send you.
then we will start our best trick competition.
Will you walk over here? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Are you ready to count down? I'm going to give him one more second here to get into his truck, and we will fire him up.
You don't have to worry about him. You can go ahead.
All right, time to do it. I just got the official word. So let's count down from 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Don't fucking roll!
These trucks do not have a very exotic cooling system like your 115. All right.
Testing RII.
You'll see John status the remote ignition interrupter. You see when he held up his hand, push the button, the truck shut off. Remote ignition interrupter, we test every truck. If a truck gets in trouble, he can shut them off. He's got a big job, so we test every truck with the remote ignition interrupter.
Go ahead.
Maximum high score is 10 points in this competition.
Wonder was it Comic-Con or Panda? Psychopath, good left. check.
D-rings on the housing!
Is that short enough? Any chance of making it if you go last?
Yep. 100% chance.
Sounds good, bruh. There's 3 left.
Take your time.
No worries.
No qualifying?
Nope.
Okay.
25 minutes till that wedding.
Okay, we can blow through this.
Tranny?
They get the input shaft. They're pulling the trans now, and hopefully if they have an input shaft, we should be able to get in for freestyle.
Oh,
but I mean, like,
no racing though for sure.
I'm not, yeah, no racing for sure. I'm not trying to get in their way or anything, but I mean, like, I'm like, fucking boys, give me the tools. Let's
Whatever you can do to help them, help them. I'm sure they appreciate it. Do you want Pat to run a buy run? All right, we'll do that then. Ten four.
No, really excited. I hope the wings calm down for us. A little bit of concern. But yeah, they're just very excited. They worked around to make happy for us. Wind is a factor today. Today was the rain. Today is control and but we'll do what we can. We'll make the call. From out here.
No qualifying, right to racing. We're going into racing. Which lane? Right? We're going into racing. Left lane. And Rat Nasty. have radio? Tell them to not park on the front stretch after if they win. Yeah, just have them come back to the pits, and then whoever wins is gonna have to run it for the interview. Matt's asked if you want to do a father-son interview.
That's cool.
Right, Darren, Chris, and Jim will both be coming up.
You good, Joe? Starter-wise, borrow one of those guys? No, the trigger wire's getting stuck and the main power wire's got a bunch of frays in it. So we're gonna rock it out. I'll change when I get to the shop.
At least you only need to start it one more time.
Yeah, exactly.
Devin, you guys, is it the input shaft or what are you doing? Do you think you'll be good for freestyle? All right, finals are over, and now it's intermission time. Yep, that's perfect. Little windy, eh?
Right on the line of whether we should or shouldn't, so we're gonna try. You know, just go out there and...
Yeah, we get it. All right. Those rollers that were used as the basically starting line for racing, I'm gonna go ahead and take those out. Just kind of a nuisance for freestyle, more or less. Now the next thing is to take this ramp, which as you know looked like that, and basically make a big ass jump out of it. So that's what we're in the process of doing here. I pushed a bunch of the dirt up, and now I'm kind of taking the bucket and taking that dirt I pushed up and just kind of trying to shape it how I want it to be. And I think it's going to be a fun one. I got the general shape for my jump here. Now I'm just going up and down the tracks to pack it in. Stamp of approval, or should I do? Okay, love you. Classic Rage. Pat, let's go! Right lane rage, right lane rage. Well, I poorly managed the storage of my SD card, so I didn't get everything. The show ended with Avenger coming off this jump, getting on 2 wheels and saving it, and then he went through the fence. So, I mean, not the worst way to end a show, just definitely didn't get to run as long as we would have liked. But all in all, that's the show in London, Ontario for Monster Truck Throwdown. Canada is awesome. Canada has the keg. This track sells poutine. Good luck finding that at a small track in Wisconsin. And we got a lot of tore up cars, obviously. But man, that was a great freestyle. Probably one of the best freestyle competitions that I've seen so far at a Throwdown show this year. But with a lineup of trucks like that, it's hard to go